Any added agenda? Any added agenda items?
Nothing tonight, no.
Awesome. I would entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes from September 4th.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from September 4th, 2024 regular meeting.
Is there a second?
Second,
Second from Mr. Osborne.
and
Any-
correction,
Corrections
Osborne is spelled wrong
on the minutes or on our,
in the whole minutes.
At least it was consistent.
okay.
So SBORN, they got a E
That's
on the
how
end.
it- that's how it is at the top of the paperwork, so I'm surprised it's wrong on the minutes. Okay, we'll get that corrected, and then, any other corrections, Mr. Baker?
Yeah, I do have it, on pages, I guess you would call it, they're not numbered, but it'd be 3 and 5. It shows me as voting for the motion and I wasn't here. So I needed to be struck from those
Kind
votes.
of thought so.
Yeah.
Well, we got to amend the motion.
Any other corrections? Do we need to make another motion or just approve with the corrections?
Amend the motion with the corrections.
Okay, all in favor?
All right.
Aye, all right. New applications we received. We have 2 of them tonight. So our first one is IWWA 15-2024 for 102-106 Scannick Road, and as of right application for tree clearing. Owner is John Burnham. Matt Block lot is 064-19036. Do we have anybody to represent that one tonight?
No, this was the one that was brought up at the last meeting and he was told to submit an official as of right.
Okay, so that's what this is.
So I told him it would just be received.
Perfect.
and It would, next one.
Make a motion to receive the inland wetland application IWWA 2024-15.
There a second?
Okay.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right. And the second one is IWWA 16-2024 for 34 through 36 Newberry Road. Application to address violation tree clearing. Owner is WSJA LLC Wayne Silva. Map block lot 092-1901-002.
And that one was brought up last meeting as of just this was going on. He was told to submit an application. He submitted an application that does need to be modified because he wants to add storage. So
Okay.
I guess that was a question, if we can accept it.
Actually, I don't think we can, or I
Okay.
don't know how you guys want to handle it.
Because it's a
but-
violation.
So, yeah, we already started down, we have the notice of violation, we started down the violation track. We can't convert it into an application. It's either we got to
Okay.
follow through with the violation. If he wants to submit an application that we can take up after this has been dealt with,
Right.
then he can do that. But I don't think we should accept this application yet until we
Okay,
kind of,
and that was a part 2 of that question. So because it is a violation, he was told to submit an application for it
The
after the
tree
fact.
clearing, yep.
Would it be could we do?
no, he wouldn't do an application for an after the fact. He would come, and we would have a show cause, right? And we
Show
would.
cause has to be 10 days within the violation, and it
Yeah,
wasn't enough
So
time
the
to.
next thing he's got to do, like, well, or maybe I don't know, you have to check and see what
That's what the-
what your timeline is. But normally they would come in and we'd discuss some sort of remediation, right?
Okay.
And then that's what we would agree to. That would get taken care of, and then we could proceed with an application.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him.
So,
modify
yeah,
and
we have to check the
resubmit.
timeline though and see how
Yeah.
we may have to reissue the notice of violation. I don't know.
Okay,
So do we still need to make a motion and then just vote no for the receiving of this application?
I think we would,
Or just hold
I
it?
guess I'll make a motion to decline to accept this application without prejudice.
okay.
Second, you can make the motion as decline.
Then we just don't want to do any
I
action.
think we have to do it in the affirmative and vote. Check on that.
I don't think that's in our bylaws anywhere.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna find that.
So a motion is a motion, so.
Okay.
So I just
All right.
a vote to not accept this application. And that's it.
Yep. Rick Osborne, you seconded that one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any further discussion on that one? Hearing none, all in favor to disapprove?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We have no public hearings, no continued public hearings. Moving along to new business, IWWA 13-2024 for East Road and Reservoir Road, a 10-lot subdivision. Owner and applicant is MJMT Enterprise Precision Developer LLC, map block lot 100-78005. Who do we have to represent them?
Here. Applicant. Developer LLC for a 10-lot subdivision at the intersection of East Road and Reservoir. Parcel. This 10.8 acres. It's on R3. And it is currently an agricultural field, the majority of it, with the exception of the portion which is freed and forested. There's a wetland. This area just off the edge of the field, which was designated by. The survey those flags and they're shown. And areas. Everything essentially is pitched to the north. So from, this would be Reservoir Avenue, this is East Road, so it's kind of pitched and it runs down toward the wetland to the north as far as runoff goes. We're proposing 10 lots, which are outlined on the exhibit. These will be served by on-site septic systems and wells. This particular plan and the plans that you have show the lot layout as well as the proposed conceptual layout for each of the individual lots to demonstrate that they are buildable. As I mentioned, all lots will be served by well and septic. We've got 8 frontage lots and 2 rear lots. And all of these, when they go for plot plans and everything, they'll have all of the standard erosion control measures, which we are showing on the plans as well. Sediment barriers, perimeter sediment barriers, and construction entrances, and staff files. There's no road construction involved in this subdivision, therefore we're just maintaining the existing overland flow to the north. Will actually be result in a reduction in the peak rate of runoff as a result of the change from the existing agricultural use, which has a high runoff coefficient, to a vegetated lawn, if you will, which has a much reduced runoff coefficient, even though we're adding impervious. The impervious is small compared to the overall agricultural field. So we actually end up in this situation with a reduction in the peak rate of runoff as a result of the subdivision. Overall, there's about 1.1 acre of disturbance in the upland review area, which would be associated with these lots down to the north. And there is actually 215 square feet of work within the wetland, which is associated with some just clearing of brush and trees to improve the sight distance for the driveway of lot 1. So we're cutting back the brush and the trees. There won't be any soil disturbance, any stumps or anything will be just left there. So there's really no impact whatsoever. Did receive a memo from Len Norton, which we've addressed his comments. We also submitted an approval letter from North Central District Health Department. So it's pretty straightforward, limited activity anywhere near the wetland, and we ask for your approval this evening. Be happy to answer any questions you have.
Any questions from anybody on the board?
Can you talk about I guess lot 1 and 5 and 7, kind of like the topography there and what's kind of in between the back of those lots and the wetlands?
So that's 1, 5, and 7.
Yeah,
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
This is 1,
Yeah,
6.
the real one.
6, sorry.
Okay, 6, okay, yes. So right now, these are open fields, as we mentioned, and it all slopes down toward the wetland to the north. Again, we're proposing to put the houses, driveways, septic systems. There will be fill septic systems because of a high water table on these lots, so there will be some regrading. Again, we'll put in the standard road measures. We will be extending footing drains to provide a gravity footing drain for each of these houses, which will extend down a little further in the field, but again, outside of any wetland areas, and really no disturbance of the, just a little bit of disturbance, I should say, of the trees outside of the wetland, in order to put in these footing drain discharges.
And these lots, that lot line is currently like right into like the tree line currently, right? Like,
Which, you mean the wetland line?
no, like the lot line itself is following the current tree line. Like all of the lot itself is in the field, right? Pretty much,
I'm sorry, which lot are we talking about?
the same lots.
The same three
Well, no,
lots.
this lot actually yeah, because this property is part of these lots.
Yep.
The development area is all within the field.
Okay,
So this is part of the lot, but that's going to remain undisturbed. So the wetland and the wooded area back here will remain.
okay, so all the back of the lots will remain wooded.
Yes, there's no plan to disturb any of that.
You're not stumping the brush, right? Or the trees, well, it's brush, it isn't trees.
Yeah, along the road, I wouldn't suspect that they would. They'd leave it there.
Oh,
Thanks, more work.
think they,
Stump out.
they'd have to come in and visit us if they wish to stump it.
Yeah.
And
I
that's,
suppose this isn't wetlands, but that's not gonna be a town-approved road?
It is currently a town road and the
Yep.
town is planning on improving it, I believe. They,
But not to the regular width that road,
I'm not sure I think it's my understanding it's going to be gravel road. I don't believe the plan is to pave it.
so is it gonna be a standard 50-foot road?
I believe the right of way itself is already 50 feet wide. The actual dimensions of the road that they put in it, I'm not certain what the town has planned for that.
they're working away at it.
And the town's paying for that, all that improvement of the road?
I believe so, yes. They're responsible for the improvement for the road.
Well, while we're on the road, subject of the road, how does the road drain?
The road is going to continue to sheet flow off as it does now toward these lots. And when we did our drainage report, we took into account the road as impervious, and with our drainage report, we still have a decrease in the peak rate of runoff. One of the comments from the town engineer was to provide, because there will be some swales graded just to carry the runoff in these blocks. And Len did request that we give rights to drain for the town so that they could utilize those swales as discharge points for any road runoff.
So each one of those swales, as is reflected in the paperwork, are easements in favor of the town.
They're a right to drain. It's a right to drain in favor of the town so that they can discharge their water into.
Is the road gonna exit onto, Depot Street?
I don't know how far their roadway improvements are going. I honestly don't know.
I guess that's zoning, but
Yeah.
I was curious.
Oh, so. Waiting.
If they're doing, yeah, if there's another building lot, they may
There's one more.
decide to do, at least extend it to that now. I'm not sure if it's going to go and making it through street or not.
Any other questions?
No conditions needed.
I don't think we need any extra conditions, just our standards.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve IWWA 13-2024 East End Reservoir. Request for 10-lot subdivision involving areas in state regulated wetlands and upland review areas. Owner applicant MJMT Enterprises, Precision Developer LLC. Plans prepared by J.R. Russo and Associates LLC, dated April 11th, 2023, revised September 9th, 2024, pages 1 through 5. Additional map 1, lot 1, line Oh, we gotta go through this. A site, page, M 100V 87L 005 with the following standard conditions, the standard 14 conditions. that we have.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Right. Alrighty. We have no old business, nothing for miscellaneous, so agent reviews, reports and decisions.
Three pretty easy agent decisions, all within the wetland review. We've got a shed at 173 Scantic Road, 30 by 14 shed, upland review area. We've got a shed on Margaret Drive, 40 by 60, upland review area, and then 28 Wells Road has got a 44 by 50 barn. Again, an upland reviews area, so, and the barn for Wells Road is agricultural. They came to us 2022 for grazing rights within the,
Okay.
Clearing rights,
yeah, clearing and some
the
grazing. rights.
farming.
So they were all pretty cut and dry. There's maps in there with the applications
Yeah.
for everybody to look at.
All right. Nothing for correspondence, seminars and trainings. Nothing for correspondence. Any general board discussion? Hearing none. Public, we have two people online. Would any public like to speak?
Do I have to unmute or they unmute themselves?
I think they can unmute themselves. Hearing none, seeing none. We have nothing for executive session. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded and all in favor. Have a great evening, guys.
Is there any, work for the bridges?
Be longer to get here than.
Yeah.